let's adventure! Hi everyone! Right now, Brian and I are in Death Valley! This is our California adventure! So, first stop is here in Death Valley, and then we're gonna be staying here for 2 nights. After checking in at the ranch where we are staying, we took a drive along this beautiful unpaved road through colorful, eroded badlands called 20 Mule Canyon. The entrance is just about 5.7 miles from where we are staying, and it's just east of Zabriskie Point. This scenic driveway is one-way road and it's about 2.5 mile. And if you're a fan of Star Wars Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, you'll definitely want to visit this because they filmed them here. The scenic drive is called 20 Mule is because this is where the 20 Mule teams and wagon carried tons of borax from mining for 6 years from 1883 to 1889. And so that's the 20 Mule Canyon, guys, and now we are heading to our second stop, which is the Zabriskie Point, just about 2.8 miles west from 20 Mule Scenic Drive. Zabriskie Point is an iconic Death Valley vista and a favorite location for viewing sunrise and sunset. These yellow and brown striped hills have been shaped by the powerful force of water, and in here is just one of the best places to see them. I was planning to take the trail to Red Cathedral from here, but we decided to just skip it for now since it's just our first day of our 14-day trip. So we just enjoy the spectacular view from the overlook. So we stayed at the Furnace Creek Ranch, where visitor center is just walking distance. There's also a gas station nearby, there's places to eat, like a buffet, buy supplies, and shop for souvenirs. Right now we are here at the Mesquite Sand Dune. Mesquite Sand Dunes are the best known and the easiest to visit in the park. Located near stovepipe wells, we really enjoyed our visit in here. In fact, this is the highlight of our Death Valley experience. There are several sand dunes in the park, but only here Mesquite and Saline Sand Dunes where sandboarding is permitted. We were just like kids in this huge sandbox. I am glad we went here as early as we can because it gets super hot when you visit here at noon. After Mesquite Sand Dune, we drove to Mosaic Canyon. You'll drive to an unpaved road for about 2.3 miles to the trailhead. Second side of our day 2 here in the Death Valley, we are visiting the Mosaic Canyon. These narrow sections of the canyon significantly unveiling some of the fascinating geology that made this hike interesting.
Wow. This is so pretty.
This trail is 4 miles out and back round trip. Although there are some nice shady sections along the trail, you can still feel the heat and dry sun. So get dehydrated, bring hats, sunscreen, sunglasses, and remember you are in the desert. And as you can see, Brian is just fascinated by these different rock formations in here. There are different textures, colors, patterns, and there is also a section in here where it seems like someone did some patching. Interesting.
There's my Spider-Man again.
This trail was named Mosaic Canyon. It's because of this type of rocks in here that was formed by natural cement that holds fragments of many other rocks, and the appearance is somewhat like a tile mosaic. Hubby and I were looking for it along the way, and it was only when we were coming back that we noticed it. You really have to see it in a different perspective or you'll miss it. Although we did not reach the end of the trail, we still enjoyed the hike. And back to our hotel. We're just so glad that we chose to stay here at the Furnace Creek Ranch. It's because it's close to most of the attractions in here, like the Zabriskie Point, Badwater, and also they have these amenities like this spring-fed pool that Brian enjoyed. Brian and I also explored their Borax Museum, which displays assorted old machineries and equipments, including old Death Valley Railroad engine. It does not just tell the story of borax in that region, but the history of Death Valley. The displays could have been nice if they have at least descriptions in them. The museum provides brochure, but they were closed during our visit. So we went to the visitor center, which is a walking distance, and in there they provide exhibits, presentations that help us understand and appreciate more of this park. especially after watching that documentation or documentary about the people who call this place their home. And after dinner, Brian and I drove to the lowest point in North America at 282 feet below sea level. It is called Badwater Basin. It used to be a site of a large ancient inland lake Manly which evaporated tens of thousands of years. The pool and the boardwalk are easily accessible from the parking lot of Badwater Road. Check the sign high above indicating sea level. This area is composed mostly of sodium chloride or table salt along with calcite, gypsum, and borax. And many organisms not only survive but thrive here despite of high salinity. Our next stop is to the Artist Drive. It's the beauty of Death Valley without having to do with a lot of walking. This is a one-way scenic drive, and Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope were filmed in some area of this artist palette. And the most dramatic color is during afternoon light. And we tried to catch that, but I think we missed it a bit. But still, it's beautiful. Artist Drive is considered as the most popular scenic drive in the park, with 9 miles paved road winds through multicolored eroded hills. Death Valley is something unique that Brian and I experienced. If you look at the surface, it seems like nothing but bald mountains, deserted place, and it just feels gloomy. However, if you look closer and change your perspective, you will appreciate its uniqueness. It provides you beauty and mysteries of life that sustain in this isolated landscape. After all, it is one of God's masterpieces. We will definitely explore more of this part next time, here at the Martin's Adventure. Goodbye!